Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel. Imagine this. You reach into your pocket, pull out an old coin that looks almost ordinary, and yet that very piece of metal in your hand could unlock a fortune so massive it would feel like stumbling upon a hidden vault of Australian history. These aren't just coins. These are treasures forged in the fiery heart of World War coins that carry the scars of battle, the whispers of soldiers, and the secrets of a nation at war. We are diving deep into the top 10 most valuable and ultra-rare and commanding jaw-dropping prices in today's auction market. Some of these could transform an everyday collector into someone holding a king's ransom in their pocket. But here's the suspense. You will not believe how high their values have climbed. One by one, each coin carries a story of rarity, mystery, and power. Stay with me because as we reveal each treasure, the numbers will shock you. And the final values will make your heart race, and the final values will make your heart history, and the thrill of discovering real treasures. Today, we're diving into one of Australia's most talked about and highly sought after coins, the 1982 Australian 50-cent coin issued for the 12th Commonwealth Games held in Brisbane. If you've got one of these coins sitting in your old collection or tucked away in a drawer, you might just be holding onto a piece of history that is now commanding serious attention in today's collector's market. This isn't just any ordinary coin. This is a rare gem that carries both historical significance and rising value in dollars. So sit tight as we explore why this coin is in such high demand and why collectors around the world are going crazy for it. The year 1982 was a landmark moment for Australia as Brisbane hosted the 12th Commonwealth Games, one of the most celebrated sporting events in the nation's history. To honor this grand occasion, the Royal Australian Mint released a special commemorative 50-cent coin. Unlike the regular designs, this coin was created to celebrate athletic achievement and the spirit of unity among Commonwealth nations. It became not only a piece of circulating currency, but also a patriotic symbol of national pride. Over time, what was once an everyday coin has transformed into a highly collectible piece due to its unique story and historical backdrop. What makes this coin stand out from the rest is its incredible design. The 1982 50-cent coin features a bold and distinctive depiction of a player holding the symbolic baton of the Commonwealth Games. Surrounding this design is a stylized image representing athletic energy and the excitement of the event. On the other side, of course, we have the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, linking the coin to Australia's rich heritage as part of the Commonwealth. With its 12-sided shape, its detailed artwork, and its commemorative purpose, this coin is instantly recognizable and a true standout for collectors. Every element of its design captures a piece of history, making it more than just currency. It's art struck in metal. Now, what truly pushes this coin into the spotlight of collectors is its rarity and fine condition. While many of these coins entered circulation in 1982, the majority have since been heavily used, scratched, or worn down over decades of handling. Finding one in pristine or near-perfect condition is becoming increasingly difficult, and that rarity is driving massive demand in the coin market. Collectors worldwide are on the hunt for coins with sharp details, minimal wear, and that original mint brilliance. The better the condition, the more serious the interest from buyers. And because these coins were produced for a special occasion, they were never reissued, which means the supply is permanently limited while demand keeps growing. Here's where things get exciting. The 1982 Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin, especially in fine or uncirculated condition, has seen its value rise significantly in the collector's market. Depending on the condition and provenance, these coins have been known to fetch impressive amounts $100,980. In today's auction market, a pristine example can attract attention from both Australian and international buyers, driving competition and pushing prices upward. While exact values can vary from sale to sale, one thing is certain: this coin is no longer just a 50-cent piece. In the hands of the right buyer, it's worth real dollars and represents a growing investment opportunity in numismatics. For anyone who owns or is looking to collect this rare coin, there are a few golden tips to maximize its potential. First, always preserve your coin properly. Avoid touching the surface with bare hands and store it in a protective case to maintain its shine and detail. Second, educate yourself about grading standards, as coins with higher grades always command higher prices. Third, keep an eye on auction houses and coin fairs, where demand is constantly rising, and you will get a real sense of how valuable your coin has become. Remember, the 1982 Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin is in hot demand, and with time, its value is only expected to rise as collectors compete to secure it. So there you have it. The story of the 1982 Australian 50-cent 12 Commonwealth Games coin, a small piece of change that has turned into a treasure. With its rich history, stunning design, rarity and fine condition, and growing market value, this coin is one of the shining stars of Australian numismatics. If you've got one in your collection, consider yourself lucky because you're holding onto a piece that continues to climb in demand and worth. And if you are a collector looking to invest, this is one coin you do not want to overlook. It's more than just money. It's history, art, and treasure rolled into one. Next up, coin number 2. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting and valuable pieces of Australian coinage ever released, the 1970 Australian 50-cent coin, commemorating the 200th anniversary of Captain James Cook's historic voyage. This isn't just another coin in your collection. This is a piece of history that continues to shine in today's market with incredible demand and strong dollar value. If you own one of these beauties, you may be holding on to a small fortune without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you will understand why this coin is so special, what makes it unique, and just how valuable it has become for collectors across the globe. Let's step back in time to 1970, when Australia decided to mark the bicentenary of Captain Cook's landing in Botany Bay. To honor this major historical event, the Royal Australian Mint struck a special 50-cent coin. Unlike regular circulating coins, this issue carried a deep cultural and historical message, linking Australians back to one of the defining moments in their national story. The release was part of a wave of national pride and was intended not only for circulation but also for collectors who immediately recognized its significance. This was more than just money. It was a commemorative keepsake connecting past and present, and over time its true value has only grown. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin is instantly recognizable thanks to its distinctive design. On one side, you will find a detailed portrait of Captain Cook himself, a tribute to the man whose voyage changed history. Surrounding him are intricate patterns and engravings that tell the story of exploration, discovery, and Australia's beginnings in the modern world. The other side, of course, carries the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, giving the coin that unmistakable Australian identity. Struck in copper nickel and featuring the dodecagon, or 12-sided shape, this coin stands out from the crowd. Its artwork, its shape, and its historical theme make it a centerpiece for any serious coin collection. Now here's where it gets really exciting. Not every 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin holds the same value. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its worth today. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for fine condition examples, those with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal signs of wear. A well-preserved coin can command a premium price because they are becoming harder and harder to find with each passing year. Remember, this coin was released more than half a century ago. Many have been lost, damaged, or circulated into poor condition, which only increases the scarcity of top-grade specimens. This rarity drives demand, and demand pushes up value, making this coin one of the hottest items on the market for coin enthusiasts. Let's talk numbers, because this is the part collectors love to hear. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin in fine condition is achieving strong prices in auctions and private sales today. While lower-grade versions might still be affordable, coins in excellent condition are commanding much $4,670, $5,900 values. In today's active coin market, collectors are paying big sums, and prices continue to rise as awareness spreads about just how significant this coin truly is. Many experts agree that demand is only going to increase over time, making this coin not just a collectible, but also a valuable asset and investment opportunity. If you are lucky enough to own a 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin, the first step is to have it properly appraised and graded. A certified grading can instantly boost its market value and make it more attractive to serious buyers. Always handle your coin carefully and avoid cleaning it, since natural patina and untouched surfaces are more desirable to collectors. Store it in protective cases or coin holders to preserve its condition. And if you are looking to add one of these treasures to your collection, now is the time. Prices are climbing, and acquiring a fine condition example today could mean significant profit in the future. Remember, the earlier you secure one, the better your chances of reaping the rewards as demand keeps climbing. So there you have it. The 1970 Australian 50-cent Captain Cook commemorative coin. A piece of history, a work of art, and a powerful investment all in one. With its rich backstory, unique features, and soaring market value, this coin has cemented its place as one of the most sought-after Australian collectibles of all time. If you have got one tucked away, take another look. You may be holding a hidden treasure. And if you don't, it might be the perfect time to start hunting, because this is one coin whose value and demand show no signs of slowing down. Next up, coin number 3. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in the Australian collectible market, the 2001 Australia 50-cent coin in very fine condition. This coin has been making waves among collectors and investors alike, with its unique background, beautiful design, and skyrocketing demand in today's market. If you've ever wondered whether those spare change coins in your drawer could be worth more than you think, then stay tuned, because this video will uncover the full story behind one of the most valuable Australian coins circulating today. The Australian 50-cent coin has long held a special place in the nation's currency history. First introduced in 1966, the original round 50-cent coin was struck in silver, making it a collectible in its own right. But it was the dodecagonal, or 12-sided design introduced in 1969 that became iconic and is still in use today. The year 2001 was especially significant for Australia, as it marked the centenary of Federation. To celebrate this milestone, the Royal Australian Mint released a number of commemorative designs, each showcasing the culture, heritage, and identity of Australia's states and territories. Among these was the 2001 50-cent coin, which immediately captured attention for its detailed artwork and limited mintage. These coins weren't just everyday currency, they were a tribute to Australian history and artistry. What makes the 2001 50-cent coin so extraordinary is its intricate design. Unlike the standard 50-cent featuring the Australian coat of arms, this special edition carried Federation-themed motifs that reflected the pride of a nation celebrating 100 years of unity. Collectors are especially drawn to the fine details in the engraving, which bring out the symbols of Australia's states and territories in a way that feels both artistic and historically important. Struck on copper-nickel planchets, the coin has a unique metallic brilliance that catches the eye. Its 12-sided shape adds to its distinctiveness, making it instantly recognizable in a collection. Every angle of this coin tells a story, and that level of craftsmanship has made it a standout piece for collectors who know its true worth. Now, let's talk about what really drives the excitement: rarity. Not every 2001 50-cent coin is valuable, but those preserved in very fine condition or better are now incredibly hard to find. Remember, these coins were released into general circulation, which means the vast majority have suffered scratches, wear, and damage over the years. Finding one in very fine condition is becoming increasingly rare, and that rarity directly translates into collector demand. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that still retain their sharp details, strong strike, and minimal surface marks. As time passes, the pool of coins in such excellent condition only shrinks, making each surviving example even more desirable. This isn't just a coin, it's a treasure from 2001 that's only becoming harder to track down. The value of the 2001 Australia 50-cent coin in very fine condition has been climbing steadily in today's collector's market. While its face value is just $2,180,500, collectors are willing to pay many times that amount for a well-preserved piece. In auctions and private sales, these coins can fetch impressive prices depending on their condition, with some examples reaching values that surprise even seasoned numismatists. What is important to understand is that this is not a coin that sits stagnant in value. It has shown consistent growth, making it not only a collector's item but also a smart investment. With demand on the rise and supply of fine-condition coins diminishing, market watchers believe the upward trend in dollar value is only set to continue. For anyone who is looking to add this coin to their collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always aim for condition quality beats quantity every time. Even if you own one single coin in very fine condition, it will often be worth more than several heavily worn examples. Secondly, proper storage is key. Keep your coins in protective holders or capsules to maintain their quality over the years. And finally, stay informed about the market. Follow auction results, keep an eye on numismatic forums, and connect with fellow collectors. The more you understand about current demand and pricing trends, the better positioned you will be to make smart buying and selling decisions. Collecting is not just about possession, it is about passion, knowledge, and preserving history. The 2001 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition is more than just a piece of change, it's a slice of history, a work of art, and a growing financial asset all rolled into one. Its unique design, its connection to a historic national milestone, and its increasing rarity make it one of the most desirable coins on the market today. For collectors, it represents both pride and potential, a coin that continues to rise in value and in admiration. So, whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, keep your eyes open. You never know when one of these treasures might pass through your hands. And if it does, you will know that you are holding a piece of Australia's rich heritage. Next up, coin number 4. Today, we are diving deep into one of Australia's most fascinating and valuable coins, the 1998 50-cent piece released to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the historic voyage of Bass and Flinders. This coin is not just a piece of change. It's a masterpiece of history, art, and collectability, with a market value that will leave you amazed. If you've ever wondered how a simple 50-cent coin could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on condition and rarity, then you are in for a treat. Stay tuned as we unfold the story, the unique design, and why collectors are rushing to get their hands on this gem. The story behind this coin is as remarkable as the coin itself. In 1978, explorers George Bass and Matthew Flinders set out on a journey that changed the course of Australian history forever. Their voyage around Tasmania, then known as Van Diemen's Land, proved that the island was separate from the mainland. To mark the bicentenary of this milestone, the Royal Australian Mint issued a special 50-cent commemorative coin in 1998. This release was more than just a celebration. It was a tribute to courage, exploration, and discovery, immortalizing two of Australia's greatest navigators. One of the key reasons this 1998 50-cent Bass and Flinders coin is so highly sought after is its design. The coin proudly displays the portraits of both explorers, alongside a detailed map outline of their historic route. The intricate artwork highlights the sailing vessel that carried them through uncharted waters, and the finish of the coin gives it a striking appearance that immediately captures attention. Unlike regular circulation coins, this commemorative edition was struck with special care, making its details sharper and more refined. When you hold one in your hand, you can feel that it is not just another coin, it is a historical marker frozen in silver-colored copper nickel. While the coin was released into circulation, finding one today in fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly rare. Many of these coins were used in everyday transactions and have suffered wear and tear, which significantly lowers their collectible value. However, examples that have been carefully preserved, especially those in mint or proof condition, are now commanding incredible prices in the market. The rarity grows each year as collectors lock them away in private collections, and demand continues to rise. That scarcity, combined with the coin's historical significance, has made it one of the most desirable Australian commemoratives ever struck. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where things get exciting. In today's collector's market, a well-preserved 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin in fine condition can fetch values far above its original. Depending on the grade, collectors are paying anywhere from hundreds of dollars to well over $19,800 for the most pristine examples. Special proof versions and coins graded by professional services can climb even higher. What once sat unnoticed in pockets and purses is now being recognized as a serious investment piece in the numismatic world, making it a hot property in auctions and private sales alike. For those who are looking to add this masterpiece to their collection, here are some important things to keep in mind. Always check the condition of the coin carefully. Scratches, marks, or signs of circulation can affect its value, but even circulated examples hold solid demand. If possible, aim for uncirculated or proof versions, as they command the highest premiums. It is also wise to store your coin properly in protective cases to preserve its quality for the future. With values continuing to rise, holding on to one of these coins is not just a collector's passion, but also a smart financial move. The market for rare Australian coins is booming, and this piece is right at the center of that surge. The 1998 50-cent Bass and Flinders commemorative coin is far more than a simple piece of change. It's a symbol of exploration, a slice of history, and a collector's dream all wrapped into one. Its design, its rarity, and its skyrocketing value in today's market make it one of the most exciting Australian coins to ever hit circulation. If you're lucky enough to own one, you're holding a treasure with a story that continues to grow in value year after year. And if you are still on the hunt, now is the perfect time to act, because demand is only increasing. This is your chance to be part of history and to secure a coin that is truly worth its weight in gold. Next up, coin number 5. Today, we're diving into one of the most valuable and highly sought-after coins from Australia, the 1977 50-cent coin, also known as the 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II commemorative coin. This is not just any ordinary coin sitting in a jar. This is a sparkling piece of history that collectors across the world are chasing, and in today's market, its value has risen to incredible heights. If you're holding one, especially in fine condition with that black sparkling detail on one side, you may be sitting on a rare treasure worth a fortune. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know why this coin is a hot topic in auctions today. To truly understand the value of the 1977 Australian 50-cent coin, we need to step back in time. This coin was minted to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne. In 1952, Elizabeth became queen, and by 1977, nations across the Commonwealth marked this silver jubilee with commemorative issues. Australia, being one of the key Commonwealth countries, released a special 50-cent coin that quickly caught the attention of collectors. It wasn't just another release, it symbolized the enduring bond between Australia and the Crown, as well as a moment of history that people wanted to preserve. For Australians and collectors worldwide, this coin became a symbol of celebration, loyalty, and heritage. What sets this coin apart is its distinct design. The obverse carries the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but the reverse side shines with a striking commemorative emblem marking her 25th year as monarch. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Some of these coins feature a rare black sparkling tone on one side, a unique visual effect that enhances its rarity and makes it stand out in collections. That natural toning and sparkle, especially when preserved in fine condition, transforms the coin from just collectible to a masterpiece. Unlike ordinary 50-cent pieces that pass through countless hands, these commemorative editions carry a story, an aura, and a beauty that is impossible to replicate. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity drives demand, and condition seals the deal. The 1977 50-cent Elizabeth II anniversary coin is a prime example of how limited availability and preservation can skyrocket value. While many were minted, only a fraction remain in excellent condition today. Circulated versions may have scratches, but coins that have survived with clear details, sparkling tone, and minimal wear are incredibly rare. Collectors are always hunting for pieces with that crisp finish, especially with the darker sparkle on one side, because such examples are considered almost gem-like. It is this rarity and condition that push the demand through the roof, making it one of the most talked-about coins in the Australian market today. Now, let's talk money, because this is where things get really exciting. In today's collector and auction market, the value of this coin has been steadily climbing. A regular commemorative 1977 50-cent coin might fetch some interest, but a fine condition piece with unique black toning can command a significantly higher price. Collectors and auction houses are seeing strong competition for these coins, with prices ranging from impressive $5,900, $5,200 to $22,310, $4,500, depending on the condition and demand at the time of sale. The truth is, the market is on fire for rare Australian coins, and this particular 50-cent piece is leading the way. Holding on to one today could mean you are holding on to a valuable asset that only continues to appreciate. For those lucky enough to own one of these coins, protecting and preserving it is key. Always keep it in a safe holder or protective casing to maintain its sparkle and avoid scratches. If you are a new collector looking to acquire one, make sure you buy from reputable dealers or verified auctions to guarantee authenticity. Also, pay attention to the toning and condition, because even the slightest difference can mean a huge jump in value. Many expert collectors recommend grading your coin professionally, which not only protects it but also documents its worth for future buyers. With demand so high, these coins are not only a piece of history but also a solid investment. The 1977 Australian 50-cent coin, celebrating Queen Elizabeth II's 25th anniversary of accession, is more than just a commemorative piece. It's a rare jewel in the world of coin collecting. Its historical importance, unique features, rarity, and strong market demand have combined to make it a true treasure. Whether you are a long-time collector or someone who just discovered one tucked away in a drawer, this coin represents an opportunity both financially and historically. In fine condition, especially with that black sparkling detail, it's a standout coin that commands big dollars and even bigger respect. So if you have one, treasure it. And if you don't, start your search today, because this is one coin that every serious collector wants in their collection. Next up, coin number 6. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and highly sought-after coins in the Australian market, the 2016 Australia 50-cent coin that has been creating waves among collectors. This isn't your everyday coin you pull out of your pocket. This is a coin that has captured the attention of the numismatic world because of its unique look, its mysterious black dot on the front, the rust-toned marks on the side, and the overall rarity that makes it a gem for serious collectors. If you own one, you may actually be sitting on a hidden fortune. And if you are still on the hunt, this might just be the most exciting journey you take as a coin collector. To understand why this coin is such a sensation, we need to take a step back into its origins. The Australian 50-cent coin has a proud history. First introduced in 1966. Since then, it has become one of the country's most recognizable coins, often featuring the Australian coat of arms. But in 2016, something truly unusual happened. A small number of coins emerged with distinctive flaws and characteristics that set them apart from the rest. Unlike mass-produced coins that end up in circulation by the millions, these special 2016 50-cent coins were minted in limited numbers and developed unique traits over time. These traits, which might seem like imperfections to the untrained eye, have in fact become their most valuable features. The crown jewel of the 2016 50-cent rarity is its striking and unmistakable appearance. On the front, a noticeable black dot stands out boldly against the design, making this coin instantly recognizable to collectors. But it doesn't stop there. Along the edges and sides of the coin, a distinct rust-like tone appears, almost like natural aging or a hidden artistic touch from time itself. This combination of the dark spot and rust-toned edges gives the coin a personality unlike any other. And to top it off, the coin often shows pleats and fine marks that add to its uniqueness. For collectors, this isn't damage, this is character. Every line, every shade of rust, and every mark tells a story that cannot be replicated. When it comes to rare coins, the rule is simple. The fewer there are, the more collectors want them. The 2016 50-cent coin with the black dot and rust finish is a perfect example of this principle. Its scarcity and circulation makes it extremely difficult to find, and those who manage to hold one know they possess something of great worth. Collectors are not just searching for any 2016 coin. They are looking for those in fine condition, with visible pleats, distinct rust tones, and that famous black dot on the front. Each one found in good condition only increases the level of demand, because the combination of rarity and preservation makes it nearly impossible to resist. This is why collectors across Australia and even internationally are keeping their eyes peeled for this treasure. So how much is this coin worth today? Here's the exciting part. In the action market right now, these coins are commanding big values. Depending on their condition and how clearly the features are visible, the year 2016 50-cent coin can reach values that shock everyday people who might not think twice about spare change. Fine condition coins are reported to fetch $3,200, $2,700, and in some cases, significantly more. The buzz around this coin is only growing, and as demand increases, so does its market value. With each passing year, collectors recognize the importance of adding this piece to their collection, and prices reflect that unstoppable demand. For anyone lucky enough to have one of these coins, the first tip is simple. Hold on to it. The market is hot and values are climbing, but long-term collectors know that rare coins like this only become more desirable with time. Always store your coin in a protective holder to prevent further wear and avoid cleaning it, as originality is key to its value. For those who are still hunting, keep an eye on your everyday change. You'd be surprised how many rare finds slip through unnoticed. And of course, follow auction sites, collector groups, and marketplaces, because opportunities to buy do appear, but you will need to act fast since demand is always fierce. The 2016 Australian 50-cent coin with the black dot, rust tones, and fine pleats isn't just a piece of currency, it's a story, a treasure, and a piece of history rolled into one. Its rarity, unique look, and ever-growing demand make it one of the most valuable modern Australian coins circulating in today's market. If you own one, you're not just holding 50 cents. You're holding a collector's dream worth far beyond its face value. And if you don't have one yet, the hunt is on and the rewards are waiting. This coin proves that sometimes the smallest things in our pockets can hold the greatest treasures. So stay curious, keep searching, and who knows, you might just uncover the next big find hiding in plain sight. Next up, coin number 7. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating treasures in the world of numismatics, the Australian 50-cent coin from 1996 in very fine condition. This is not just an ordinary coin that you come across in your pocket change. It is a piece of history, a collector's dream, And in today's active coin market, it carries an incredible value in dollars that continues to surprise collectors around the globe. If you are someone who has an eye for rare coins, or you are simply curious about hidden treasures that could be lying in your drawers, then this video is made especially for you. The Australian 50-cent coin has a long and remarkable journey. Introduced in 1966, this coin replaced the earlier round silver version, and since then, it has become one of the most iconic coins in Australian currency. By 1996, Australia was celebrating not just its rich history, but also its growing pride in producing coins with distinctive designs that captured the culture and heritage of the nation. The 1996 edition holds a special place in the hearts of collectors because it came out during a period when the mint was refining its production quality and experimenting with designs that became timeless symbols of Australian identity. Every coin minted in that year carries a piece of that historical narrative, making it more than just a medium of exchange. It is truly a piece of art, a piece. Now, what makes the 1996 50-cent coin stand out from the rest? First of all, its iconic dodecagonal shape, the 12-sided design that instantly catches the eye, is a feature unique to Australian coinage. On the obverse side, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting the deep ties of Australia to the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, we find the stunning Australian coat of arms featuring the kangaroo and the emu, two national animals that symbolize progress and resilience. But beyond the design, it is the fine details, the sharpness of the strike, and the variations in minting during that year that set it apart. In very fine condition, this coin maintains its brilliance and crisp details, making it a shining gem in any collection. Collectors across the world know that rarity and condition are what drive the true demand for coins. The 1996 Australian 50-cent coin is not minted in massive numbers anymore, and finding one in very fine condition is becoming increasingly rare with each passing year. Most coins that entered circulation decades ago have lost their shine, have scratches, or are heavily worn out. But when you come across a 1996 coin that has survived in very fine condition, you are looking at something that instantly stands out in the eyes of serious collectors. This rarity is exactly what has fueled its demand in auctions and coin shows. Coin enthusiasts are willing to pay a premium because they understand that such coins are not only a collectible today, but also an investment for the future. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. In today's action-packed coin market, a 1996 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition has proven to be a strong performer. Collectors are consistently paying impressive prices, and the trend is only moving upward. Depending on the specific condition, provenance, and level of detail, these coins have been fetching values that make owners proud. In auctions, they have shown their strength by attracting multiple bids, sometimes pushing the final sale well beyond the expected range. The market has recognized this coin as a piece with growing prestige, and its value in dollars is seen not just as a price tag, but as recognition of its true rarity and historical importance. For those who are lucky enough to own one, or those who are hunting to add it to their collection, here are a few tips. Always preserve your 1996 50-cent coin in a protective holder to maintain its fine condition. Avoid cleaning it, as natural toning and original surfaces are what collectors desire most. If you are buying, make sure you are sourcing from reputable dealers or trusted auctions to guarantee authenticity. And most importantly, understand that holding on to such a coin is not just about owning a piece of metal, but about holding on to a growing asset. With the demand increasing every single year, patience and proper preservation can reward you with even greater value in the future. So there you have it. The story of the Australian 50-cent coin from 1996 in very fine condition. From its rich history and unique features to its undeniable rarity and high demand in today's action market, this coin has secured its place as a treasure in the world of numismatics. Collectors recognize it, investors respect it, and enthusiasts admire it. If you come across one, count yourself lucky, because you are holding not just a coin but a valuable piece of Australia's history that continues to grow in worth and desirability. This is one of those rare opportunities where passion and profit meet, making it an absolute must-have for every serious collector. Next up, coin number 8. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating discoveries from Australia, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin in circulated condition, often known among collectors for its unique black sparkling appearance. This coin is not just a simple piece of change. It has become a sought-after collectible in today's auction markets, commanding impressive values in dollars. If you have ever wondered whether your everyday pocket money could hold hidden fortune, this video will open your eyes to the amazing potential locked inside a coin that most people might overlook. The 50-cent coin holds a special place in Australian currency history. Introduced in the late 1960s after decimalization replaced the old pound system, the 50 cent quickly became a staple in everyday transactions. However, in 1984, the coin gained an entirely new level of interest for collectors. That year marked a period of high minting activity, but certain coins stood out due to the way they aged and the way their surfaces reacted over time. Some coins developed a striking black, almost sparkling finish when in circulation, making them different from the standard issues. These coins reflect not only the craftsmanship of the Royal Australian Mint, but also a small twist of fate that has elevated them into the realm of numismatic treasures. Today, the 1984 edition is one of those years that collectors actively hunt for, especially when a coin has retained its remarkable circulated character. What makes the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin so captivating is its unique design and distinctive condition. The coin bears the proud Australian coat of arms, featuring the kangaroo and emu standing side by side as national symbols. Around the edges, the 12-sided shape gives it a bold identity that makes it instantly recognizable. But what really drives the excitement is the unusual black sparkling toning that appears on certain circulated coins. This shimmering, almost gemstone-like surface gives the coin a mysterious and luxurious appearance, setting it apart from other coins of its time. It's a natural transformation caused by circulation, exposure, and time, yet it creates a finish that no mint could have deliberately replicated. To collectors, that black sparkle is like a signature of rarity, something that elevates the coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Rarity in the coin world doesn't just mean how many coins were minted, but how many have survived in collectible condition. The 1984 Australian 50-cent coin is widely known, but very few have developed this stunning, darkened, sparkling patina while still maintaining sharp details. This combination is extremely difficult to find, and it is what drives collector demand through the roof. Collectors worldwide are not only drawn to the historical context, but also to the visual uniqueness of each coin. No two circulated black sparkling examples look exactly the same, making every piece truly one of a kind. And because collectors love coins with character, this variation has become one of the most chased-after conditions in the market. The demand keeps climbing, with auctions showing more and more competitive bidding whenever one of these remarkable coins appears. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. In today's auction market, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin with that rare black sparkling circulated condition has surprised even experienced collectors with its performance. Depending on eye appeal, sharpness, and the intensity of that dark shimmer, these coins have been fetching impressive prices that go well beyond face value. While regular circulated 50-cent coins might only be worth their denomination, these rare sparkling versions are being sold and resold for big dollars. Auction houses and online collectors platforms have reported that interest is strong, with bidding wars breaking out over the best preserved examples. For the lucky individuals who discover one of these coins in their possession, the potential return is outstanding, and its value continues to rise as more collectors recognize its rarity. If you're interested in collecting or investing in the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin, here are some key things to keep in mind. First, always check the condition closely. The sharper the detail and the more striking the black sparkle, the more valuable your coin will be. Keep your coin safe in a protective case to prevent further wear, because even small scratches can affect collector interest. Secondly, stay connected with coin shows, online auctions, and collector forums. These are the places where rare finds often appear, and networking with fellow collectors can help you spot opportunities before the general market catches on. Lastly, remember that rarity and demand are growing. Getting your hands on one of these coins now could prove to be a very wise investment in the years ahead. Collectors are treating these as more than just coins. They see them as part of history and a tangible asset that only increases in desirability over time. In conclusion, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin in black sparkling circulated condition is a true hidden treasure. From its rich background and distinctive design to its rare, eye-catching finish, this coin represents everything that excites collectors and investors alike. Its scarcity in the market has elevated its status, making it one of the most talked about and highly demanded pieces in the numismatic community today. If you happen to come across one in your collection or even in spare change, hold on to it tightly, because you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Coins like these prove that history, beauty, and value can come together in the most unexpected ways. And who knows, your next rare discovery might be just around the corner. Next up, coin number 9. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins from Australia, the 1980 50-cent coin in rusty circulated condition. You may think a coin that has been through decades of circulation, showing age and wear, might not hold much value. But let me tell you, the story is completely the opposite. Collectors around the world are actively searching for this coin because of its history, its uniqueness, and the way it has grown in value in today's coin market. So, if you've got one lying around in your old coin jar, or maybe hidden away in a drawer, you could be holding on to something worth far more than just 50 cents. Stay tuned as we uncover the exciting details about this incredible coin. The Australian 50-cent piece has always been a coin of prestige, symbolizing the rich culture and history of the nation. Introduced after the change to decimal currency in 1966, the 50-cent coin has seen many different issues, designs, and minting styles. The 1980 release holds a very special place in that history. Minted during a period when Australia's coinage was undergoing subtle but important changes, the 1980 50-cent coin carries with it a strong connection to the country's heritage. Over the decades, many of these coins circulated widely, picking up marks, scratches, and what collectors call the rusty circulated look. This tells us the coin has lived a long life in everyday use. But, ironically, that's exactly what gives it charm and desirability today. Each mark is part of its journey and makes it unique from the next one. One of the things that make the 1980 50-cent coin so special is its instantly recognizable dodecagonal shape, 12 sides that make it stand out in the world of coinage. The obverse features the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, representing the continuity of Australia's connection to the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, you will find the bold Australian coat of arms, flanked by the kangaroo and the emu, two of the country's most iconic animals. But what makes the 1980 edition particularly interesting is how the coin's design has stood the test of time, even when heavily circulated. Collectors especially love coins that tell a story through their surface, and the rusty circulated condition of many 1980 pieces gives them character, making them highly desirable in the numismatic market. When we talk about rarity, it is not always about mint errors or low mintage numbers. Sometimes, it is about how many coins have survived in collectible condition over time. The 1980 50-cent coin was indeed produced in large numbers, but the vast majority have been lost, melted down, or simply worn to the point of being unrecognizable. Those that remain today, even in rusty circulated condition, are quickly being picked up by collectors who understand the increasing demand for vintage Australian coinage. The key here is demand. And right now, demand is soaring. The rusty circulated condition adds to the vintage appeal, reminding buyers that they are holding a true relic from over 4 decades ago. This combination of history, scarcity in the collector's market, and the aesthetic of age makes these coins highly desirable. Now, let's talk numbers because that's what excites collectors and treasure hunters the most. In today's action-packed coin market, the 1980 50-cent coin in rusty circulated condition can sell for far more than its face value. Depending on how the coin has aged, the quality of the details that remain, and the overall eye appeal, these coins can reach values in the range of $2,600 to $4,600 to even higher among serious collectors. Remember, what may look like just an old 50-cent piece to the untrained eye can actually fetch a strong return when sold at the right place, such as auctions or online collector marketplaces. Prices are only going upward because the pool of available coins is shrinking, while interest in vintage Australian currency continues to grow. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, here are some valuable tips. Always handle your coin carefully and avoid further damage, as collectors want coins that retain as much original detail as possible. Store them in protective holders or coin albums to prevent any further rust or corrosion. When selling, don't rush. Research the best platforms and auction houses where Australian coins are in high demand. And if you are looking to buy, now is the time, because prices are only likely to rise as demand strengthens in the coming years. Smart collectors know that even circulated condition coins can become investment-grade pieces if held long enough, and the 1980 50-cent coin is a perfect example of that. So, there you have it, the story of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin in rusty circulated condition. Far from being just an old piece of change, this coin represents history, heritage, and a golden opportunity for collectors. Its unique features, growing rarity, and rising market value make it one of the hottest coins to look out for right now. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the world of numismatics, this coin is a shining example of how everyday currency can turn into a treasure worth far more than its original value. Keep your eyes open, check your coin jars, and you just might discover that you have been sitting on a valuable piece of history all along. Next up, coin number 10. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating treasures in the world of Australian numismatics, the 2010 Australian 50-cent coin that carries the famous "Sparks on the face of Queen Elizabeth II." This coin has been making serious waves in the collector's market, especially when found in fine condition. What may appear like a simple circulation coin at first glance is actually a rare and highly sought-after piece, with collectors willing to pay big dollars to secure one for their collections. By the end of this video, you will understand why this coin has become a modern legend and why holding one could mean you are sitting on a hidden fortune. The Australian 50-cent coin has a long and proud history. First introduced in 1966, the original round 50-cent piece contained 80% silver and quickly became a collector's favorite. Later, the shape was changed to the iconic dodecagon, the 12-sided design that everyone recognizes today. By 2010, the Royal Australian Mint was producing millions of these coins for everyday circulation, but among them emerged a very special variety, the coin where sparks appear to spread across the face of Queen Elizabeth II. This unique anomaly gave rise to a coin that is now considered both a minting marvel and a collector's dream. What makes the 2010 Sparks 50-cent coin truly special is its distinct appearance. On the obverse, where the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is displayed, you can clearly see the unusual spark-like marks spreading across her pale skin. This is not just simple wear and tear. These marks are a result of an error during the minting process, giving the coin its instantly recognizable look. For collectors, this uniqueness elevates it far beyond the value of a standard 50-cent piece. Add to that the iconic Australian coat of arms on the reverse, with its kangaroo and emu proudly displayed, and you have a coin that combines both national symbolism and a rare collectible twist. The rarity of the 2010 Sparks coin cannot be overstated. While millions of standard 50-cent coins were minted in 2010, only a very limited number show this rare spark feature. That scarcity has created incredible demand in the numismatic market. Collectors from around the world compete to acquire coins in the best possible condition, with fine or uncirculated examples fetching the highest prices. In fact, the unusual spark marks are now viewed as a badge of authenticity for this rare variety, pushing demand to even higher levels. With rarity being one of the strongest driving forces behind any coin's value, the Sparks 2010 50-cent has cemented itself as one of the most desirable modern Australian coins. Now, let's talk about the part everyone is waiting for, the value. While a regular 50-cent coin will only ever be worth face value, the 2010 Sparks coin is in a completely different league. Depending on condition, these coins can command impressive prices in today's collector market. Fine condition examples are highly prized, with sales regularly reaching into the $4,500 and sometimes even $32,100, especially in international auctions where competition is fierce. In today's action-driven market, where rare coins are being snapped up quickly, the 2010 Sparks 50-cent is valued as a premium piece that continues to rise in worth. If you are lucky enough to come across this coin, the first tip is to handle it carefully. Avoid unnecessary cleaning, as natural patina and original surfaces add to its appeal and value. Store it in a protective holder to keep it safe from scratches or further wear. When selling, always look to reputable coin dealers or established online auction platforms where serious collectors are present and willing to pay top dollars. And for those who are actively hunting, keep your eyes sharp, check your change, visit coin fairs, and connect with other collectors because you never know when one of these treasures will show up. The 2010 Australian 50-cent coin with sparks on the face of Queen Elizabeth II stands as a shining example of how modern coins can hold extraordinary value. With its rich background, unique minting features, undeniable rarity, and surging demand in today's market, this coin has become a true collector's prize. If you happen to own one, you're holding more than just a piece of change. You're holding a piece of history that's worth real money. And if you don't have one yet, the hunt itself is part of the adventure. Who knows? The next time you go through your spare change, you might just uncover a hidden gem worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So keep searching, keep collecting, and stay tuned for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins. Thanks for watching, happy collecting, so subscribe to my channel.